Theo, my dude, what's good? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? We gonna have some fun tonight. Got some things on my mind. Got some things on my mind. Man, I'm running like a chicken with my head cut off, bruh. Glad I could get this done today because I'm going to really be running tomorrow. But I'm going to try to catch you. If it ain't all up in the middle of baby girl's play, and it is entirely at all possible, I will catch you. So, matter of fact, if you do your show at the same time, I will be able to catch you now that I think about it. So, yeah. Picked it up yet? Have you got it yet? There is a schedule change for this week, Grand Madam, just this week only. I will try to keep y'all in the loop of what's going on with me. Anyways, I don't want y'all to think I just forgot about you on Thursday. My daughter is in a play, Grand Madam, and the play takes place right around the time I would be doing my live. So that is why I am doing my live today, because I'm going to support my baby girl and her play. So that's why y'all getting the brother today. Dang. You thought about okay. No, Grand Madam. It was not your old timers. You are on point as usual. Yes, sir. I expect you to be back tomorrow, brother Theo. I expect you to be back. So you haven't picked up BP number 2 yet, Theo? Not only that, I went on ahead and got this, man. I wanna get caught up on all the Philadelphia. So this one is issues 7 through 12. So I would need 1 through 6. I got number 1, but I would need 2 through 5. So yeah, I'm getting caught up on the Philadelphia. Definitely getting caught up on the Philadelphia. The only reason I picked this up is because my boy Marcus Williams is doing some of the art in this book. I am so very, very proud of him for putting his ankles in it, doing that the Marvel artwork thing, he's doing it. And they're still doing their independent stuff, him and Greg. So happy about that. Happy to see African American men growing and developing and being and doing and having. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm thrilled about it. Oh, Grand Madam, you say you don't have either of them? Well, number 2 of Eve Ewing's run. Perfect time to jump on. And Theo's done a review. I've done a review. I'll be doing a review on this one either probably tomorrow. Me and Chillmonger usually do a review on Fridays because we did the Photon thing and now we're doing the Black Panther thing. So we want to keep up on it. And I mean, if you don't really want to buy the issue, you can just dip into one of our lives when we talking about it, and you can get all the 411 on what's going on. So I'm waiting for a couple more people to slide up in here. It seems to be a couple people in here that have not made their presence known, but that's okay. No pressure. I don't want nobody to feel like they got to show themselves. You are technically you're already showing yourself. The numbers in the corner say who's in here, and to the 5 6 or people who are in here now. If y'all could go ahead, hit the thumbs up if you're feeling thumbs up energy about what I've been saying for the past 5 minutes. Hey Keita, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay. All right, y'all. Look at y'all sliding up in here. I like people that read. Okay. Okay. It's enough to start. It's enough to start. Just, before I dive off in, what I dive off into, I went on ahead and got that new Okoye, which I am going to use to make my own griot. And I'm thinking about breaking out the sculpting clay too, because I want to do something different with the head. I got a storm head on the way, and I am going to put it on that body right there. And then we are going to do a little bit of sculpting with the head area, and make it look a little more like a headdress, I guess is what I will be going for with mine. I need to quit taking on the Diabolical. What's good? I need to quit taking on new projects because I get backed up with projects and then I have to do double time to get them done. Let me not start that one before I finish my 3D man, because that's downstairs in my work area. But I need to go ahead and finish the 3. All it is paint, man. I got to get the paint and then get it sealed, because that's all that's left to do. I mean, anyway, I'm yapping and y'all are in here. Okay. Hello and welcome officially to the Thursday Live on Wednesday. And I told a couple people in the live before we got started, I got an event that my presence is required in a supporting capacity on Thursday around the same time I will be doing my live. So got to go, like I telling them earlier, got to go support my baby girl. But since we're here now, let's go do what we normally do up in here. Talk about stuff. Okay. First subject, the actors, writers strike, which is going on all across Hollywood. Now, I ain't worried about how that strike affects anything, because I'm not. Did the writer's strike affect books? Did the writer's strike affect the tons and tons and tons and tons of programs that are archived and are sitting in places where you could just pull them up for free? No? Then I'm not tripping on an actor or writer strike. I guess I have gotten to a point in my life where I really don't care. You know what I mean? New projects come, new projects go. I guess really what concerns me about it is, if you work at Marvel, how does that strike affect you? Number one, as a writer. Number two, as an actor. Number three, as a fan. How many folks out there enjoy Marvel movies? Not nobody in this live. Grand Madam, Grand Madam said the same thing I said. Between my work, books, and streaming services does not affect me at all. Y'all could strike for 10 years. I wouldn't be tripping because I know there's enough stuff. If it ain't no new stuff and you ain't seen the old stuff, why would you not go back and watch old stuff? See, folks want you to freak out and panic and get all hyped about shit you ain't even got no reason to get hyped about. You know what I'm saying? I know Theo may most likely have seen Gilligan's Island. Grand Madam may most likely have seen Gilligan's Island, you know, but I don't know if anybody else has seen Gilligan's Island. And if you one of them people that's like, I don't know what I'm gonna watch. If you ain't ever seen Gilligan's Island, you watch that. If you ain't ever seen The Man from Uncle, you can watch that. There's a TV show called The Man from Uncle. A lot of people do not realize that a lot of movies and TV shows that are being made are remakes and revamps of old shows. So, Kamoyo Kid in the building. What's cracking, bruh? So you right on time, man. I'm on the first subject, the actors writer strike, and what I've been saying, kid, is who does that strike affect the most? Who's impacted by that strike the most? The actors, the writers, or the fans? Because me and Grand Madam don't give a damn. We find between our books and our hobbies and the things that keep us occupied over the course of a day. Like I said, I could do like 100 more videos on old comic books. I could do 100 more videos on old movies, old TV shows that ain't nobody heard of. I think the hype around the actors writers strike impacts the actors and the writers more than the actual writers strike itself does. Okay, because it damn sure don't affect me. I'm like, so, but the projects that they're in post production finished with, stuff like the Marvels and what's the other TV, Wonder Man, that's still in production. Meanwhile, they just like, we gonna halt all production on Blade. Mario kids say, I have mostly moved past garbage on screen. He said, I listen to jazz and read more. I know that's right, kid. What kind of jazz you listen to? You listen to classical jazz, or do you listen to modern jazz, or both? I tend to listen to a little bit of both. I still enjoy some Coltrane. I still enjoy some Monk. You know what I'm saying? Some Gillespie. You know, I still enjoy that stuff. You know, I think that I prefer Art Blakey's version of A Night in Tunisia over Dizzy Gillespie's. Unpopular opinion. Anywho, the strike, just y'all are level-headed people, so I don't really have to come at y'all with these backward subjects because I almost know what most people are going to say. They're like, yeah, production was halted on Blade, but they were still looking for directors. They were still looking for another writer to do another rewrite. So it was still in effect, but not officially just shelved. Now it's like We ain't doing nothing. We ain't looking for nothing. We ain't actively doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing. And I thought I read somewhere where Mahershala Ali had quit, but I'm not sure. I couldn't confirm it. So that's why I didn't want to put that out there in the ether that Mahershala Ali had quit until I seen something reliable that I could back it with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just want to bring, sensationalism and BS, and then the video don't age well and you look like a crackpot. Putting outlandish stuff out there. Everything from hard bop to smooth jazz. Blakey is the man. My dude, salute. Yeah. Blakey is indeed the man. So ain't no sense in beating a dead horse, right? We all like, see, that's what I like about, rocking with OGs and pre-OGs and stuff like that. Cause y'all understand the meaning of the term don't believe the hype. Because a lot of time, and this is what I try to bring, and I try to bring this at the risk of losing a lot of other stuff like subs. Because I don't believe in going for nobody's throat unless they deserve it. You know what I mean? You see an article out, like I say, for instance, by the Kiki Palmer. I give you an opinion, but I'm not, just gonna go eviscerating the mug unless they deserve it. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, like they used to say on that old show, Dragnet, just the facts, man. Just the facts. That's all I'm bringing. I ain't bringing no sense. I might bring a little bit of my opinion, but as far as sensationalizing it and freaking it out to the point where it's outlandishness. Groovy. You ain't missed nothing, bro. Basically, I was talking about how at least everybody who's in this chat ain't tripping on no actors or no writers strike, because if don't nothing else come out from trash ass Marvel, we'll be fine because we ain't really checking for it anyway. And I was simply saying that in situations where it's about popularity versus telling the truth, I will take telling the truth over being popular any day of the week. I'm not gonna sell my soul for no likes or no subs. I'll never do that. I don't give a shit if I have 420 subs for 10 years. You ain't gonna be able to call me a sellout. You ain't gonna be able to say I compromise my shit to get subs. I'm not ever gonna do that. It's not that important to me. I shut this shit down before I compromise. You see what I'm saying? So y'all know y'all always get that from me, no matter what. I'm always be on the side of what's, at the risk of throwing out a pun, what's real. Okay. That being said, Kamoyo, bruh, the stuff people will do for subs. My God. There was this one girl out here, on social media that I actually used to rock with, but she got the smell in herself, I guess. And mugs don't understand. I mean, it don't mean nothing if somebody unsubscribed to you, but when mugs start mass unsubscribing to you, maybe that's probably time you need to pack it in and say, well, all right, maybe this ain't for me. If mugs start, like, you start getting 40 and 50 mugs just unsubscribing to your shit, then, and it's kind of like, okay, I speak for men's rights. Not a popular thing to do, especially on the internet. So that's why at first I was like, okay, I salute you. You speaking up for men, something that ain't popular, especially for a woman to do. But then when you see Muggs ain't buying that brand, you you start making hair and makeup videos and oh, how do I look in this dress and does my I'm disappointed. I mean, I ain't gonna put no names out there because I don't want nobody coming for me. Well, they ain't gonna be coming for me. They're gonna be coming for trouble if they come. But nah, that's just how I feel. I feel like a lot of people just, you know what I'm saying? Why are you changing your game up because what you thought was gonna work ain't working? I mean, that's what they tell you on YouTube. You should do this and you should do that, and it seems like nobody ever deviates. Well, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? My life is not defined by YouTube or social media. You know what I mean? My life is defined by the things I care about. My life is defined by the things I put my energy into. And the three things I put my energy into is my family, making them comfortable, and the last thing I ain't gonna tell you about because this ain't the format to do that at, because people steal ideas and concepts. I've learned that. You doing something and people like what you doing on social media, they start doing it too. You ain't got no copyright on it or no trademark on it, so you technically can't stop nobody from doing the exact same thing you do. That's why we got so many people that talk about some of the same things. So it's up to you to put that slant on it that doesn't look, sound, or taste like what the other cat's doing. And I guess that is a form of truth in and of itself. Oh, I'm preaching groovy. All right, okay. Well, I will keep the sermon going because this is the perfect time to slide into anti-recaster mode. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. With the resurgence of the Recast the Child movement, my man Dre Mack put the petition out regarding that bogus ass Black Panther game they developing. If you have not signed Dre Mack's petition, go over to Dre Mack's page, and get on that for real. Get on that. As always, united voices are louder voices. Muggs didn't think they was hearing us with the first petition. But they did. And I don't think it was because of the organizer. I think it was the response of us that made people say, oh, maybe Recast the Child is a thing, and not so much the person that wanted to do the popular thing. But anywho, we still out here, and we have sparked once again the ire of the non-comic book reading mofos. And ain't like we care or anything, but I don't know. Is it just me? Do y'all find anti-recasters to be like fleas, to be like gnats? You know what I mean? I'm out on my deck and and I'm relaxing and I'm in a real cool mode and everything going sweet. I need to just go ahead and get some more citronella candles and quit BSing. But and you got something in your face, just get away from me. That's how I feel about anti-recasters. They're like gnats. You know what I'm saying? I might sound like Galactus, but that's how I feel like. They're gnats. Get away. You don't even know what's going on. You don't have an inkling. What we talk about in the chat here? Tell them about it, Rev. Yes, sir. Ha ha. LOL. You're right about that. Oh, I haven't forgot about that thing I'm working on for you, and I got a surprise for you and Theo after the live. Huge step for me. Oh, bro, I'll be checking you. 60,000 plus. Oh my dear goodness. Unlike emasculated man. I ain't say that though. He said that. But I kind of agree. Sorry, not sorry. Mac, yeah, Dre Mac is about it. Anti-recasters are roaches. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is the thing. And by the way, I like the fact that you said on Twitter, give them that work. And you had T'Challa in a crowd of people and you want some, you want some, you want some throat chop. You know what I'm saying? Just that's sometimes how it needs to go. They need to get that work. Because my thing is, they ain't came with nothing new yet. They ain't came with nothing. Stop. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. These are in the building. What's up, Big Papi? Anyway, it's either they've already recasted T'Challa too soon. Okay, bruh. Say that again. They've already recasted T'Challa. It's Toussaint. His real name is T'Challa. One more time. I want to make sure you hear yourself when you say it. They've already recasted T'Challa. It's Toussaint. Stop. Right there. How can it be a recast if it's Toussaint? Number two. You can't say anything about the direction Ryan Coogler and them wanted to go in because you're not making the movie. You're right. You're right about the part that Ryan Coogler and company are making the movie. But as far as what I can do about it, I am not one of those benighted simpletons that can't see underneath the bullshit that you're espousing. I can see it as clear as Stan Lee back there in that picture. But they continue to insult our intelligence by saying things like, you need to move on. You need to just get over it. How does me drawing a line in the sand and planting my feet firmly in a horse stance, for those of you that know about martial arts, you know what a horse stance is, and being immovable? Why does my immovability bother you, who don't know jack shit about the character prior to 2016? I'm not listening to no dumbasses. And anybody know me know that's one of the things I absolutely freaking despise is ignorant shit. Ashura, the world famous Ashura. Ashura, we talk about anti-recasters, bro. You just in time. Some of them are slow on the uptick. We see past the smoke and mirrors. Zang Beto, my fellow, how you go? I'm good. Yeah, I agree, kid. I agree 100%. It's like black people, and I'm black people. See, I'm still learning, Theo. African American people have a problem being told that other African American people are lying to them, are taking advantage of them. Why is that so hard to believe? Because this Negro made Fruitvale Station? Because he made Creed? And you know what? Let me do this. If he ain't being disingenuous, then he is emotionally compromised. And I don't need nobody emotionally compromised making a movie about a beloved character, because you're going to put your fucked up emotional slant on it. And that's exactly what happened. You pull facts and mix lies in with facts, and the people watching the movie who's just starved for something with black people in it don't know no different, so they eat that shit up. Meanwhile, we over here telling you the truth, but the truth don't jive with what you looking at or what you hearing. So cognitive dissonance. We got to be the crazy ones. We got to be the fanatical ones. We got to be, and technically the only thing fanatical about us is our respect and appreciation for the character. But because we stand up and fight, because we say you ain't gonna rub shit on pancakes and try to convince me that it's syrup. I can smell it. I know it's not syrup. But because you talk about it with honey-coated words, because you pay an actor to cry on cue, that's kind of what actors do. They cry on cue and are spinning stories in the media to make it sound like, oh my God, he's suffering more. They thought he was a bank robber, but you sat on the story for 2 months. Cops put a gun on you in a bank in January, and we didn't hear about it till March at the stockholders meeting, at the shareholders meeting, or just before the shareholders meeting. That sounds dubious AF. But anti-recasters are telling us we need to move on. Anti-recasters are telling us that we need to get over it. No, you dumbasses need to get over it. Get over this cloud of grief that you are allowing to make you say and do the stupid shit that y'all been doing. We ain't the ones that were emotionally compromised. We were incensed, but we wasn't emotionally compromised. You making movies with your emotions in the wrong way. I want you to put your emotions into your craft, but put your emotions into your craft in a way that's going to benefit everybody, not just your ass. But the anti-recasters, because that's the man that made Fruitvale Station, because that's the man that gave us Creed, then he's shitting Tiffany cufflinks and can't do no wrong. Oh, you shouldn't talk about that like another black man. Then another black man should know better than to do what he did. I'm not supposed to call it out because I'm supposed to be worried about what you think, about what white people think, about what I think. I couldn't give two hot farts what white people think about me calling a black man who's wrong onto the carpet. If you wrong, you wrong. Oh, we shouldn't be out here fighting in front of these white people. If you wrong, you wrong. If you slap my mama at Essence Fest, we fighting in front of black people. Sorry, not sorry. if you spit on my sister at Juneteenth, sorry, you finna get this work. I don't care. Disrespect is disrespect. Wrong is wrong. I don't care who's doing it. Why? The better question is, why are you caping for the motherfucker that's wrong? Why you out here embarrassing us in front of these white people? Or trying to anyway. That shit work both ways. Back up, regroup, get a grip, come equipped. Sorry, not playing that today. What we talking about, y'all? Ashura said Russos didn't know much about T'Challa, but they did a good job, minus T'Chaka dying by a bomb and not by claw in a flashback. See? Reading a comic book would have told the Russo brothers that. Or talking to somebody who read a comic book, Russo brothers would have got that information, sure. They chose to go with what they had. Oh, this is enough information. We can make an epic film. You know what I'm saying? And the other day, I was sitting around with some people, and we were comparing Captain America Civil War to the actual Civil War series. If you were on an island and all you had was your copies of Civil War, and you came back to civilization in the summer of 2016 and saw a movie called Captain America Civil War, you'd be like, what in the entire is this? Oh, you glean little moments. Oh, that was in the book. Oh, that was in the book. Oh, when Iron Man is hitting Cap's shield with his repulsor rays and he's blocking it. Hey, that was the cover of one of the Civil War comic books. I recognize that. You probably would recognize very little else. Lane Beto say, I don't know if Coogler read more than 10 Black Panther issues in his life. Dude butchered the F out of Black Panther lore. Coogler is selfish, says Terrell Austin, and welcome, by the way. I ain't seen you in a while, buddy. Hey, I ain't moving on at all. Word, my dude. These will say Ryan claims he read all BP runs, but I don't know about that. If he did, he obviously disliked most of what he read. Yeah. He seemed much more focused on the Priest and Hutland runs than he was anything else. That's what I saw. I saw very little Kirby. Saw very little Coates. I mean, the look of it was Coates, but not much else. Sure say, aren't we the fans also to blame because we accepted it since cast and crew was mostly Black until we realized it was too late and we should have known better? Fool me once. Shame on me, right? Fool me once, shame on me. Or is it fool me once, shame on you? I prefer that saying that Abraham Lincoln is famous for, but a lot of people don't know he's famous for. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. So the moral to that story for me is don't try to fool nobody. Just give them the honest, give them the real, give them 100%, give them, you know what I'm saying? Because everything that is done in the darkness shall eventually come to the light. because the sun rises, because the light bulbs get turned on. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, yeah and no, Ashura. I mean, I'll tell you with me, it was that thirst to see what we got to see. And then on top of that, everybody knew about me and Black Panther ahead of time. So when the movie came out, oh, hey, Mr. Darrell, can you come to the theater at the premiere and give us some Black Panther 101? Just tell us some stuff and blah, 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 and this, that. And so I'm caught up in that. Ooh, I'm getting ready to speak about Black Panther to a bunch of people. So I'm in that. And then I'm watching the movie, and it was kind of a catharsis, if you will. But after a while, my chicken, you like, because see, after the third time, you start to see everything. You know what I mean? You see the compromise. You see the stuff that was well done. You see the stuff that could have been done better. We do that with movies. We just over time we start to dichotomize them. We take them apart mentally. We take them apart. We become mega critics. Where else we at? How pro-black can Coogler be if he doesn't think any black actor is qualified enough to play, T'Challa? Bam, boom, bam, Zane, straight up. That's the question I've been asking for the past 2 years. Almost 3. How? I don't get that part. But black African Americans jump on that ship. Just because a famous person said it don't mean that fool's right. Famous people are not infallible. Remember that. Same goes to EA. Yeah. Facts. Yep. Right. To writer Jonathan Hickman. Respects T'Challa 10 times more. Yes. Jonathan Hickman, Jason Aaron, Dennis Cowan. It's a gang of them respect more than Coogler ever will. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you're supposed to say. Do you respect the material you're making? Yes, sir. Anyway, at Zane Beto, Boss never showed 2 times in the BP movies. BP franchise is just jokes like any other Marvel studio movies. That's why we want a more respectful rendition of the character. Not no compromise, not no bastard child, not all of this other bullshit that they're coming up with saying, there you go, eat those dookie pancakes. Sure. Also, Theo put out a vid on if MCU now would become a comic with the new Avengers team. Black Falcon, Shang-Chi, and Shuri. Yeah, I saw that. Weak sauce. Like I'm against Kang, y'all getting washed. And if they don't get washed, that's a lie. The shame is on the deceiver. That's why I say you can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And once you get caught, dash your ass, Mr. Postman. What a sure say. I say George Bush say, fool me once, you can't be fooled again. Moving on. D. Caesar says self-insertion is something I can't stand with creators working on pre-established IPs. Eric and Njobu residing in Oakland. You know what? I lived in the Bay Area, and so I was kind of feeling that. But again, as I said earlier, as you watch stuff, you'd have been like, that would have made more sense in New York. That even would have made more sense in Philly or Chicago. Oakland, I ain't so sure. But it was nice to see it though. And on like that. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I can't stand self-insertion like Nakia. Nakia was just torn to shreds. Which Nakia you rolling with? Are you rolling with Nakia that likes T'Challa? Well, if you're rolling with Nakia that likes T'Challa, they didn't have a baby together. If you're rolling with Nakia that likes T'Challa, she became a nasty, nasty ass villain named Malice and tried to kill his girlfriend. But we talking about, but Nakia is, no, Nakia ain't. In the comics, Nakia started out as a Dora Milaje. And as Theo pointed out, a 6-foot Dora Milaje. I'm sorry, Lupita. You ain't in the neighborhood of 6 foot. You ain't even in the neighborhood of 5'9", girl. So that's not your fault. That's not your fault. You got cast. You got poorly cast in a poorly cast role with a poorly cast character. Dre Mac, what's good, baby? We in here. You got a shout out, bro. We trying to get more SIGs on there, baby. We trying to get more SIGs on there for you. What we got here? I was salty about Wakabi from Jump. Coogler ain't pro-black. No, Kamoyo kid. Coogler is pro-tragedy. Coogler is pro-keeping African Americans in the United States in a compromised, downtrodden state. Tell all the sad stories. You are a director that got the eye of everybody and you choose to make tragic stories. Why do you want to continue to remind us of where we've been? Why don't you give us a vision of where we could be or where we should go? Because that shit takes some thinking. They did do Wakabi dirty. They did. I agree, Zang Beto. Grand Madam say we really need to be aware of anything put out for public consumption these days. Facts. Because the fix is on like a mug. And with this AI shit, y'all need to really be aware. The new Comic Thunderbolts lineup is also whack. Ain't been checking for it, D. Be honest with you. Like, that's what I picked up, bro. I picked that up. I grabbed that. I snagged me some Philadelphia, fam. That's what I got. That's what I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Later for all that other shit. St. Beto say, I'm the Bay. Ha! Eric and Jobu being there was kind of lame. Moyo says, so it's Cantman, the Wisp, Dreary, Captain Mid-Level, or Midvale, Lame Chi, and Black All America versus Kane. For the most part, yeah. Steve Steezo said, Ryan's like, I'm from Oakland. Black Panther Party, Marvel's Black Panther makes D, I would not be shocked one bit if that's what he sat around and said. Might as well have. Will Shmee Hulk and Foe Eye and Black Widow be joining too? I hope not. I really hope not. Yeah, like Dre Max said, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Please. Shit on top. Appreciate you. Sure said, by the way, D, thoughts on Warrior King versus comic accurate version. I thought he was lame and thoughts of Secret Invasion. Dropped after 2 episodes. Can't stand D+ shows. Waste of money, $150 million per show. Okay, you crammed a lot in there, sure. God. In terms of Kang, I like Jonathan Majors. A very, very unpopular opinion. I do not like cinematic Kang. I don't know where it's going. I honestly don't care where it's going, but the costumes somewhat movie. His uniform, his armor is somewhat movie accurate. So yeah. I don't have no thoughts about Secret Invasion. I stopped watching an episode before you did. Only episode I watched was that first episode, and I saw enough. I hear episode 5 right now is fire, but I'm like, damn, it took y'all 4 episodes to get something popping. And now after that, it's gonna be over. And how Secret Invasion was it? Dre Mac got your petition signed. Disney broke as hell. Yeah, they are, and they're gonna continue to be broke as hell as long as they keep bringing us lame ass projects. We done told them. They just keep doing it. See, they think folks are stupid. As consumers, they think we are stupid and that they can just be like, there you go, take that, delicious, enjoy. This tastes like boo-boo. That ain't boo-boo. That is gourmet truffle. Coogler is the Grim Reaper of the melanated. He is a true to life villain. That would Diabolical say, and in many ways, I am inclined to agree with that statement. I just said so. Stop being a damn death merchant. You know what I'm saying? Make a comedy. Make a comedy where somebody ain't dying or the plot is advanced by death or grief or suffering. Zambeto said the Hatuzaraze were non-existent, but the Dora was front and center, more so than T'Challa, arguably. Yeah. I didn't see no white uniforms. I didn't see I ain't seen none of that. they're war dogs, and anybody can be one. But only women can be Doras. And I'm the misogynist. That sounds misandrist. See, they call you misogynist while they practice in misandry. It's got to be equal for everybody, or it's equal for nobody. And not one time did anybody in this chat or I say we didn't want Shuri in the movie. We said we didn't want T'Challa taken out. Have a nice day, jerkweeds. He is wasted as Kang. I agree. Diesel says Secret Invasion-ish. Yeah, there were scrolls. Yeah. And that's all. Oh, the shapeshift. Oh, it's so that's Secret Invasion. Got it. Reading is fundamental in all shapes and forms. Fundamental in a mug. Zane Beto said Majors was fighting against Loveness's whack writing with Kang. And that's what I mean. Man, Marvel, when y'all want some dope ass projects written for y'all, holla at your boy, holla at Theo, holla at some of the folks in this chat. They understand the material, and y'all need to rescind y'all edict of not talking to people who understand comic book material. Otherwise, your shit gonna continue to nosedive. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Anyway, Ashura said, at the Kamoyo Kid, more like Joke Widow, because they made her funny for a second, Black Widow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I heard rumor Bob Iger will sell Disney to Apple Company. They don't get good writers. It don't make a difference who the hell they sell it to. They can sell it to Jeff Bezos. If you don't got no good writers in that shit, the result gonna be the same. Sure say, by the way, if JR's movie House Party was good, but how did he F up his comic run? Who said House Party was good? Who said that? You better be talking about Reginald Hudlin's House Party. Because if you talking about hut your mouth. Hut your mouth. That House Party was dried ass. Crusty. Dried. Anywho. I thought Iger was selling Disney. He need to do something because Disney is not looking so good right now. Disney is looking like a prostitute that screwed off the money she was supposed to be bringing the slick back, and now she got to explain herself. Them white uniforms would have looked fire on screen. Yes, they would have, Diesel. Grand Madam say, I thought the Dora was patterned after the daughters of Fu Manchu. No, they, I believe, were patterned after, what's the tribe? The name escapes me right now. The tribe from the Woman King. They're patterned after them. Ashura said, for those who watched SI, why couldn't they let I never did watch House Party remake. So glad you ain't missing shit. Trust me. Then I am sorry. I thought it was JR that did it and not Hudlin. Is that a remake? Sure, if you're talking about the trash ass House Party movie that came out where they in LeBron's house, that's a remake. Yes. And it's garbage compared to the original that was done by the Hudlin brothers. Check that one out and then tell me you think that this new one is good. If Disney is sold, Apple should clean house. If Disney is sold, I pray Apple cleans house. 99% of scrolls in that show stay in human form. Yes, there you go. Diesel, the homie tribe. That's who they are. But the Warriors are called something. I forget the name. But y'all can Google it real quick. House Party should have never been remade. Same goes for How High too. Little Yachty. Oh my God. Speaking of, we're gonna talk about cuckolding. I know that is a sensitive subject, but the subject keeps coming up everywhere I look. They're talking about it. In the community, they talking about it. Television, talking about it. Movies, talking about it. Social media, talking about it. Why? Why? What man is cool with doing that? Why? Why? Thoughts. Y'all help me. Thoughts. Because here's where I'm at. Why would you enter into what is supposed to be a lifetime covenant and then say, I want to see you have sex with somebody else, and I'm going to enjoy you, my life mate, my soul mate, having sex with somebody else. We talking about cuckolding, Gray. Just in time. Why? Why would you say or be cool? And why would you come on social media and say that you did that stuff? Or that you're down for that? And before we say it's a young person thing, it's not. I got a homeboy that's down with it. But he don't call it cuckolding. Okay. Is the only component about cuckolding that you watch it, or you allowing your wife to have sex, whether you watch or not, with somebody else, and you know she's having sex with somebody else and you cool with it? That's not a cuck. At the very least, you simping. Or you excuse me, you're committing adultery. It's not adultery if your spouse give you consent. It's not adultery. Jury's out on that. Okay. And that very situation that Zane Beto's talking about was the last straw for me. Because I'm like, I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Men, if you are a grown ass man and you are married in a committed relationship, you are the only one that should be intimate with your spouse. If your spouse comes to you, men, and says, I want to sleep with somebody else. I want to, because this is exactly what happened with my homeboy back in the day. My homeboy and I, we were adventuresome, to say the least. But you do not tell your wife about previous sexual exploits. That's a no-no right there, period. I'm not telling my wife about the people I used to sleep with. Very much like I do not want to hear about the people she slept with. I don't want to even hear about it, let alone let somebody do it. Ugh. But this was this man's logic. When I said to him some of the things we saying in this chat, know what his response to me was? They can have her body, but I got her heart. Just this one time, Theo, I'ma say it. I'ma say it because this is what I'm feeling and this is what's in my heart. Nigga, are you serious? I still love her. I cannot understand this type of thinking. I get it. You know what? I really do get it, because I'll use me as an example so that nobody's feelings feel a certain way. Okay. 23 years. 23 years I have been with the same woman. 23 years. Now, I will say, in 23 years, sometimes you get to a place where you like, I'm not having fun with you right now. Instead of saying, I'm going to go find somebody else to have fun with. You said, till death do you part. You said, for better or worse. This the worst. You're supposed to ride that shit out. until it gets better. And if it don't get better, then we got to talk about some other stuff. But you don't go, all right, new sexual exploits are going to breathe new life into this relationship. If y'all ain't taking part in them sexual exploits together, ain't gonna fly. And even then, if y'all take part in it together and introduce some new element into it, it still probably won't fly. But at some point, gotta understand what sex is. Sex is supposed to be a way of physically expressing how you feel about someone. So if sex is a way of physically expressing how you feel about someone, why would you even entertain the notion of introducing your body to someone else or having your spouse introduce her body to someone else and be cool with it? Where we at on these? Cornelius, welcome. And he laughs. Kamoyo Kid said, unseasoned dudes are freaky like that. Diesel, speechless for once. Gray said, that's a foreign language to me. Grand Madam said, relationship discussions, gains, views, and ratings equal money. True enough. But what about my homeboy, Grand Madam, who ain't got no videos? His wife just out there doing what she feel like doing. Ashura said, will people be sympathetic to Kiki's baby daddy if she cuckolded him to Usher? Pretty sure they would back her. If he is sucker enough to cuckold for Usher, he deserve whatever the hell he get. Gray said, I think you better let her go. Look like another love TK. Oh. Ho, ho. These will say freakazoids are us. Sure say simp talk. Body and heart. That's what I thought when I heard it, sure. They might have a body, but I still got a heart. Oh, shut up. I don't recognize you. Who are you? And I've known this cat since elementary school. Anyway, if that ain't simping, I don't know what is. Lord, Lord, straight sucker talk. Great say straight sucker talk. Boy, your kid say she looked at him with love in her eyes as that brother blew her back out. Oh, y'all are hurting me. Oh, shoot. Ashura say congrats on those years of marriage, D. Thank you, sir. Zane Beto says Shawty can kick rocks if the thought ever crossed her mind. I ain't with it. Bruh. Crimes of passion. That's all I can say. Cornelia said you ain't got her heart if she willing to give it to whoever. Well, Cornelius, I guess by his estimation, giving up the fun box ain't the same thing as giving somebody your heart. That's even worse. But if you can't see it, Kamoyo Kid say, was her heart pitter pattering or was it the sound of dude clapping them cheeks? Ask Adam. I can't take it. Help me. Grace say some dudes are some now and laters when it comes to trying to keep a lady. A sucker now and a sucker later. But that's the crazy part, though, Gray. My man was never no sucker. He never no sucker. Never. I don't get this part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like what Mike Myers used to say on Saturday Night Live. I'm all for Klimt. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Entanglements, yes, diabolical. My God. Grand Madam say, I know of 2 poly relationships that went left, but even open marriages are not as open as people think. Yeah. Of the open marriages that I know, the open marriage is okay. You can sleep with him, and you can sleep with him. Anybody else I catch you sleeping with, I'm shooting y'all. Or something similar. There are people cleared to get on the runway, if you get what I'm saying. And I guess they check in, making sure they clean and disease free and all of that, and they sit down and they have meetings and that kind of thing. So yeah. Say you hope Jay to trademark entanglement. You might as well. You get a nickel every time somebody say entanglement, or a quarter. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Speaking of entanglements, segue time. I got entangled in Theo's video about cinematic Avengers. And I got to thinking, what is the most, and I guess this could kind of bleed off into Q&A too, so Ashura, feel free to go crazy. What is the most powerful incarnation of Avengers you have ever seen? Is it the Mighty Avengers with Luke Cage, Monica Rambeau, all them? Is it an older incarnation of Avengers? Is it the Jonathan Hickman Avengers when him and Tony Stark decided to make like this universe wide, like the Avengers became more than just a team? They came like a concept, and you had mugs like Hyperion and Smasher and Ex Nihilo in the Avengers, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So who do you think, or what writer, or what or just name off that incarnation of Avengers do you feel was like the most powerful, like power wise, raw power wise? Like if we got into a fight with Galactus, how long will we last? Seconds, minutes, or do we run a possibility of actually taking him down? What type of what incarnation of Avengers like that? Ruby D and Ozzy Davis had one for years. She said that she regretted it. Kind of like that Scott Summers, Jean Grey's, Logan type triangle. Oh, it sure is first up to answer. Hickman run. That Hickman run did boast quite the assemblage of Avengers, and they were all over the place. Man, my God, that was a very, very, very powerful incarnation of Avengers. Definitely Hickman's run. He had 20 plus members on that roster, several OP heroes. Gray say New Avengers with the Century. So are we talking like the initial New Avengers when they went fresh out of the raft? Or are we talking later on in that run? Hebe. First out. Okay, so that was with the Century and Luke Cage and Spider-Man, Wolverine, Spider-Woman, Cap. That incarnation more powerful than the Hickman? Cause sound like we got a debate brewing. Oh, Bendis versus Hickman. Who did we see during that Bendis run in the Avengers? Doctor Strange was in that run, if I'm not mistaken, as was Dr. Voodoo. So, they were kind of powerful, but they still ain't fucking with that Hickman lineup. That Hickman lineup has some hitters. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh no, now we bringing Smasher in this joint. What's going on? And her Oaks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I forgot Captain Universe, bruh. That lineup was stiggity stacked, son. You had Hyperion. You had just like what these things right there. That right there, Thor, Hulk, Hyperion, Captain Universe, Captain Marvel, Smasher. You know what I'm saying? It was a female Smasher too, and she was half human. So yeah, she wasn't no punk either. And then later on, didn't Night Mask from the new universe pop up too? And didn't they have Star Brand? Yo, that was yeah. Hickman. It's Hickman. Yep, Sunspot is powerful. Yeah. Bendis good with character development, but not as good in some parts. Everybody had their own taste, sure. Some people ain't BMB fans, you know. Yeah. That lineup was super stacked. I'm like, how was they getting beat up anyway? You know what I'm saying? I sick like 50 super powerful Avengers on you, and you ain't got nothing to say about it. You know what I mean? That was my run too. You're gonna make me go into long boxes and dig that run out, man. Because I enjoyed that. I think I got the trade paperback. I might have to read up on that. You know, that was a very, very well. We got to the bottom of that real fast, didn't we? That didn't take long at all. See, that's what happens when you deal with comic book readers. All y'all in the chat, y'all read comic books or have read comic books at one time or another, and clearly y'all was reading comic books in the 2000s because y'all know about Jonathan Hickman. Yeah, facts, Diesel. I mean, when you go, we want the Avengers across the whole universe. Damn the planet. We want a shield on the galaxy. They was not playing, man. That was, I'm gonna have to go back and read that, John, because that was. Thank you, Jonathan Hickman, for telling a damn good story all the time, every damn time. Q&A, kids. Q&A. We are at Q&A. You got questions? Hopefully, D has answers. Me, D, not D Diesel, but D Diesel probably had answers too, more than likely. Ashura, now is the time for off-center questions. Fire away. Does Hickman have any misses? Damn. See it. Same thing D Diesel did. Yeah, I was really thinking. Let's see, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Black Panther. No, not for me. Maybe someone else in the chat may find some Jonathan Hickman shit they didn't like. But anytime I see Hickman's name on the cover, snatching that piece up. Yeah, Hickman is that cat. Your top 5 powerhouses in Marvel. So, Kamoyo Kid, when you say powerhouse, are we talking about Blue Marvel, that kind of powerhouse? Is that what we're talking about? Sentry, that kind of powerhouse? Because I've seen online, don't like how he writes. Well, the King of the Dead storyline in Fantastic Four was great. The Avengers storyline that we just mentioned, or the Avengers run that he did that we just talked about, was great. His run on Black Panther, great. I don't see what the problem is with Jonathan Hickman, but he ain't everybody's flavor. Oh, powerhouses. Okay, top 5 powerhouses in Marvel: Blue Marvel, Thor, Hercules, Hyperion, and I will probably go with the Hulk. Is Iron Man still a staple of powerful characters in the comics? Not to me. I've never considered Iron Man a powerhouse. If you ain't a powerhouse if a powerhouse can depower you. See what I did there? You ain't a powerhouse unless you go up against a powerhouse and that powerhouse overpowers a powerhouse. I've seen Iron Man fight the Hulk in Hulkbuster armor. The only time he ever got a definitive win was in Age of Ultron. When you seen the Hulkbuster just beat the shit out the Hulk in the comic books? Yeah, I thought so. When you ever seen the Hulkbuster just he got a Godbuster for Thor, but even so, the fact that you needed to get a Hulkbuster armor and a Godbuster armor says you ain't walking around in normal situations at powerhouse level. Or his heyday was in the 90s or 2000s. But sure, I'm be honest with you. I ain't been the craziest about Tony Stark. Never have been. Just he don't do it for me as a character. I'm just saying. Hickman writes for the long game. Some fans get bored or confused with his storylines. I like Hickman storylines. They unfold just the way they're supposed to. If we ever get a Gladiator movie, who do you see playing him? Diabolical, we talk about Clark from the Shi'ar Empire. We talk about that guy getting a movie. Top 5 fighters with them hands. Ha. Top 5 fighters with them hands. Okie dokie. Top 5. T'Challa, Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, Black Panther, Shang-Chi, Iron Fist. I want to say Daredevil. And Moon Knight. If I missed your favorite fighter with good hands, I apologize. But you asked me who my favorites was. Okay. Some people think Tony is dope because of his genius level intellect to create suits. He ain't even the smartest dude in Marvel Comics. Ain't even close to it. At D-Real, some of your favorite RPG video games. Wow. RPG. Video games. You said video game. Okay. Back in the day, there used to be a game on Sega Genesis called Legacy of Kain. Of course, Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII. Huge fan of the what's it called? Kingdoms of Amalur: The Awakening. Great game. Love that game. Love that game. Still play it to this day. All Diablos. I rock with all Diablos. Baldur's Gate. Rock with all Baldur's Gate. Dungeon Siege. Like Dungeon Siege. And even some of those older ones back in the day, Shining in the Darkness, Phantasy Star, that kind. I like RPGs in general, I guess. Fighting games and RPGs are usually my fallback, with sports a third. Let's see. T'Challa makes Tony irrelevant. Sure does. Sure. At these Diesel, that's because Hickman writes backwards going forwards. Sorry, Paul Martin, that you didn't see it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. My bad. You have to shoot me your info so I can include you and stuff. Gray say, and Electra. Okay. No Black Falcon as hand-in-hand expert on your list, D. Assure, hell no. Because that's just, okay. No. Hell no. Until I see Falcon run through everybody definitively, nah, he doesn't get a spot on that list. And I mean definitively, without plot armor. Diabolical. And this is just comment. Whoever thought it was a good idea to change Gore the God Butcher into an anorexic dude instead of the comic version, I believe they smoke dope, yo. Ha ha ha. Yo, Chad, what's up? What's up? What's up? All good picks. Thank you, sir. Assure, isn't Legacy of Kain a PS franchise? It needs to be brought back. Yes, it is a PS franchise that started out on Sega. Facts at Diabolical. Yep. Zane Beto say, not an Elder Scroll fan, D-Real. I played Elder Scrolls before. It's just a matter of getting comfortable with the gameplay, I guess, for me. Knowing what you hit for this, knowing what you hit for that. There are some games that have similar engines. I guess I just never sat down and, just never got into it. Not that I don't like it. I just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get games and I don't even play them, and I never got a chance to play them, or I play them for a little bit and then get another game and be like, oh, I'm playing that, but I didn't finish playing this game. So sometimes stuff will slip through the cracks like that too. Diabolical Nerd. Of course, we will not get a Gladiator movie. Same reason why there will be no Martian Manhunter, Cyborg Blade, or Killing Off Wakanda's royal family. Yeah, that part, my dude. By the way, MK games these days keep it canon. I like Mortal Kombat. More of a Tekken Soul Calibur kind of guy when it comes to fighting games. Y'all want to see? Come see. Nah, I get dusty. When I was young, I thought I could beat Falcon with metal folding chairs. Exactly, because that's not what he's known for, putting hands on people. He's known for catching Captain America when he falls off a building and talking to birds. Gray said Howard the Duck can whoop Sam. Not if you let who's writing Captain America, Sentinel of, or Symbol of Truth, or whatever the heck he's comic. They make him sound like he could whoop everybody on the earth. He fought T'Challa and he got handled, but they made it look like, oh, he can handle T'Challa and he ain't even got his suit on and beat up Captain America. I'm like, what? No, Sam doing too much. Stop. Sure said, when is that video game where I gave an idea about the 2 Bond movies being canon? When is that video where I gave an idea about the 2 Bond movies being canon? It's up, dude. I don't know why you don't be seeing certain videos, man. Diesel, it's been 13 years since Skyrim. I've been ready for Elder Scrolls 6. Kamoyo, thoughts on a Soul Calibur Tekken style game for Black Panther? I be there for it. Namco, get at me. That would be, you know what? That is a great idea. Because like when you play Soul Calibur in story modes, you could go to different places and fight different enemies, and it develops the story based on where you go and what you do. Yeah, that would be totally great to do for T'Challa and have him square off against, some of his favorite, well, not favorite, but some of his well-known enemies. You know what I'm saying? Killmonger, Claw, Wind Eagle, Soul Strangler. Man, we could have all that in that game. And that game would be great. And you could get accessories like Thrice Blessed Armor and, you know what I'm saying, a Hatut Raze assist, a Dora Milaje assist. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop. I would go ham with that game. Terrell Austin, good question. Night Thrasher can whoop Falcon. Oh, that ain't a question. That's more of a statement. Night Thrasher. Hey, but Night Thrasher ain't no slouch, man. Stop sleeping on Dwayne, man. He got skills. Let's see. Zane Beto say these Diesel TES ain't coming until 2035. Damn. Misty Knight can whoop them too. That's what I'm saying. We got all these people handing Sam that's probably why they did it, because everybody was beating up Sam. Paul Martin said Grunwald, I think it was him, had Sam go toe-to-toe with Shang-Chi. This some bull. It is. Because how is Shang-Chi ranked top 5 fighter? And on many different lists, Shang-Chi is rated as a top 5 fighter. But Sam, who ain't got no ranking, is handling it. Yeah, that's BS. As Zane Beto, yeah, no excuses now with Microsoft. Can't wait for Starfield. Terrell Austin, Soul Calibur Tekken style Black Panther game will be a masterpiece. Sure say no, I meant you said I gave you an idea about an upcoming while we were going back talking about those 2 Bond canon. Oh, it was an idea. Yeah, it's up. Watch my videos. I even gave you the credit at the top of the video. Uh-oh, somebody's not watching. Gray said all of the Bond films are canon except for Craig's and the Sean Connery Kim based. Yeah, supposedly, yeah, yeah. But I think what he and I were talking about was that they kept it canon over a couple of movies and brought it back up. So I think that's because, see, here's the thing. What we were talking about was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's the movie where James Bond gets married. And that's the movie where James Bond's wife gets killed. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 5 James Bond movies until we go back and revisit that storyline where his wife got killed, and then he gets revenge on Blofeld. Okay. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, I believe, came out in 1969. For Your Eyes Only came out in 81. Not only did that stay canon, they followed that storyline with a different James Bond. One James Bond when he got married. Different James Bond when he got his revenge. Same story. Canon. Nobody said nothing about it. But we can't get one T'Challa. I'm with my man Buckmeister. He be bringing that shit every day. We can do such and such and such, but we can't get one T'Challa. Oh, we got 3 versions of Doomsday. We can't get one T'Challa. Buckmeister, keep doing that shit, man. Stay on their head. You know what I'm saying? Stay on their dome piece, bruh. Keep hitting them across the cheeks. I mean, these cheeks. No worries, bro. Just watch my videos. Got a video for everything. I try. Sure say, do you think Disney is desperate to let other networks run their shows because D Plus is failing? I don't know if they desperate, but I think if they don't do something, they're going to end up consuming themselves is what's going to happen, because you get shitty writers and shitty directors and put out shitty projects, and then you're shocked when you don't make any money, or you make excuses when you don't make any money. We know it's shitty from the concept, but you go through with the concept, and then when you finish and there's a shitty product and it goes down in history as a shitty product, you like, well, we did the best we could. Oh, we made the movie we wanted to make. That's why it was shitty. Saying better, yeah, that's how I feel about BioWare. Ooh. I'm cautiously optimistic about Starfield, but Bethesda burned me one too many times. Y'all leave Bethesda alone. Does anyone ever give Midnight Sun props for his fighting ability? He gave Surfer work and is much weaker. Well, Midnight Sun got augmented with Kree technology, and that's what put him on a par. In my opinion, at least from what I saw, that's what put him on a par with being able to contend with Norrin Rad. Plain old M9 by itself without no kind of nothing, I don't think he would have fared as well. I don't think Shang-Chi in a fight with Silver Surfer would fare well. And as much as I love Black Panther, yeah, that was diversionary tactics in Fantastic Four. If you put T'Challa on one end with no prep time and Norrin Rad on the other end, stop it. I know we love T'Challa, but come on. That's like saying, oh, if I put Odin on one side, T'Challa on one side, T'Challa's going to beat Odin in a straight up fight. Come on, y'all. He's T'Challa, but he's not bossed. What else we got? 5 James Bond movies, but T'Challa can't even get a second movie. Hey, what do you say? Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, The Spy Who Loved Me. No, The Man with the Golden Gun. Then The Spy Who Loved Me. Moonraker. Yeah. 5 movies. Yeah. 5 James Bond movies. And they still stayed canon. They still stay canon, except Daniel Craig. That's more like a reboot. The writers want more money, but your product was crap. All of these Doctor Who's, and we can't get a new T'Challa. Great. It's a mantle. It's a mantle. Oh my goodness. What else? I love this. I love this. The writer, oh, I already read that. Marvel better stop that OTJ training. You know what? You initialed that right. Most people say OJT, on job training, on the job training. Oh, I see what you did there. Never mind. Diabolical nerve. Yeah, I seen something where Ms. Marvel is going to be shown on ABC. I believe because Disney is indeed hurting. That remind me, I need to buy Disney stock. Yeah, this is going to drop tremendously. But the arm bar. But the arm bar. It's a good talking point. It's a very good talking point. And it's a very good talking point. I use it to irritate people personally. Paul Martin, how and why did Marvel actually waste costume and non-costume supervillains on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. more than some MCU shows? Well, I think the people who wrote the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show should have been promoted to the movies because they actually had genuinely good ideas and concepts on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but the budget ain't gonna allow him to do what they need to do or show them characters in the best light. They ain't gonna be their best them because you ain't got enough. You know what I'm saying? Sure say put some respect on T'Challa's name. He gonna break Odin's arm. Yes, of course he is. Terrell Austin said, sure, and now actors and actresses doing the same thing. Yeah. They want more money. Everybody want more money. Hey. Same Beto and the Mass Effect to Mass Effect. Ooh. At Terrell Austin, but those actors are bootleg company men and women. Okay. It sounds like y'all are done asking old D real questions because y'all in the chat like rutabaga. She like, what? Rutabaga? That's what like in acting, when you're like in a scene and you're in the background and you're supposed to be talking to somebody in the background, they often tell actors in the background having a conversation to just say the word rutabaga over and over again because rutabaga has a lot of vowels, a lot of consonants. Rutabaga. See, the sound didn't go out. I just stopped making sounds. But see what I'm saying? So there you go. Diabolical nerd. Superman is a mantle. Plenty of actors came in to play Clark. Batman is a mantle. Several actors came in to play Bruce. Hulk is a mantle. Been several actors to him. T'Challa, well, never mind. There's even been more than one Blade. Can't get two T'Challas. We could do this all day. We could do this all year. We could do this all century. We could do this. Bruh, they don't have a good excuse for not doing it. They don't have no excuse. They are backed into a corner like Anthony Mackie was when Sweet Tooth looked like he was getting ready to butt rape him in that trailer. Of Twisted Metal. Oh shit. I love it, y'all. I love it. Thoughts My Adventures with Superman. I feel like this is a Jimmy and Lois Lane story than Superman by the title. Well, duh. My Adventures with Superman. Yeah, no brainer. My thoughts. I like a refreshing take on anything as long as it still sticks to canon. The early years of Superman, the rise of Superman. I think there was one episode he had just discovered his heat vision, that he had heat vision. And I'm like, damn, didn't he discover that in Smallville? So I'm leaving it alone. Suffice to say, it's entertaining and it sticks closer to canon than most. I don't know about Livewire, that version of Livewire. I don't really care for. Let's see how it unfolds. See if it gets. I don't dislike it. I may do a video. On My Adventures with Superman. I don't dislike it. Me and the wife, we sat down and watched it, and it was like, not bad, not bad. You know, Sweet Tooth. I watched the first season and just kind of lost interest. There has been 2 Fandrels. Yes, and one of those Fandrels is Shazam. Okie dokie. These are those bad sci-fi shows before they got decent. Thoughts on Blade issue 1. Is there a new Blade book out that ain't about his daughter? Because I haven't picked that one up yet, but I will. I was looking for it at the LCS. They didn't have it. So yeah, when I snag it and take a look at it, for sure. At Ashura from the game Twisted Metal, he was an evil clown. Oh, you was talking. Yeah, that's the clown's name. You've never played Twisted Metal. Go play Twisted Metal, then come holler at your boy. Chadwick had a role on All My Children that was recast by Michael B. Jordan. Weird. Superman Legacy will be Smallville type, I think. No, we didn't have to wait at all to see that costume. But when we did see the costume, he put it on like Sailor Moon. It was little shimmery energy, and the cape popped up, and I was just like, Clark, you look real effeminate right now, bruh. Turning into Superman Sailor Moon style. I'm not feeling that, fam, at all. What are the powers and differences of Superman red and blue? You know what? When they divided him into 2 different Superman, I stopped reading. I ain't fool with that. I seen him in Justice League, and he was in Justice League, like that new Justice League that came out, I think that was late 90s, with Superman mullet. And they fought the White Martians in the first 4 issues. He was blue Superman then. And the powers were more electrical based, but it seemed like he was employing a little of that towards strength, because he actually got into a fight with some angels. Angels. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I hope Superman Legacy is like Superman Birthright. I just hope it's good, Gray. We need some good superhero movies again. When is the review of the BP reboot coming? I am doing a tandem on it, Ashura. Chillmonger and I are actually tag teaming it. I'm waiting to hear back from him, and so he could tell me when is a convenient time to do it. Ed Gray felt like a bad mix of Galaxy Quest and Spaceballs. Wow. Okay. I like Galaxy Quest and Spaceballs, but not necessarily together. Gray, yeah, they got to stop that transformation for Soups. Just take your tail around the corner. Bruh, if they do that Sailor Moon transformation again, I promise you I will stop watching it. Because that, come on. Come on! At Kamoyo Kid, one is lame, one is lamer. That was the difference. Great. At D Diesel, like crocodile versus tiger shark. Yeah. What is it? Dino Croc versus Megapus. Oh, I like the music to the Superman show. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I might be alone in this, says Diabolical, but I actually feel like James Gunn might do all right in the DCEU. We shall see, Diabolical. We shall see, my brother. All right. See, these will know what's going on. Terrell also knows what's going on. Look here, y'all. Minute 52. I will answer your last question, Ashura, and I will call it a wrap. And he asks, one thing I like is the Fortress is the baby shuttle. Weird concept, but is the metal living for it to grow? I don't know. In the movies, it was crystal, and so it was a growing living thing. So maybe they are taking their cue from that, and maybe metal has different properties on Earth than it does on Krypton, just like Superman has different abilities on Earth than he does on Krypton. And that is the best answer I could give. Yo, look here. Ashura, D. Diesel, Kamoyo Kid, Terrell Austin, Grand Madam Tarot, Paul Martin, my man Theo, Diabolical Nerd, man, all y'all that done stop, Zang Beto, all y'all that done stopped in and weighed in, had some stuff to say, made this chat a chat. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I hope y'all continue to rock with me. I did my live tonight because like I was telling y'all earlier, my daughter's going to be performing tomorrow night. So I will be front and center cheering my baby on as she does her thing. Theo is going to be doing his live tomorrow night. Y'all make sure y'all get up with Theo tomorrow evening. I think his starts at like 7 p.m., 7:30 Eastern time. Make sure y'all in there hanging out with Theo. I will be in there if I got time. But we got to be, that kind of thing. Just support the people that support you. F with the people that F with you. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones soon. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.